Welcome to your weekend weather update for Friday, October 31st, 2025. As we head into the heart of autumn, the weather is taking a classic seasonal turn, and it's time to get prepared for what's in store across the UK. Whether you're planning a quiet weekend at home or hoping to get out and about, knowing what's coming can help you make the most of your plans. Autumn is here, and a large area of low pressure is dominating the UK. This system is typical for this time of year, bringing with it a mix of unsettled weather that many of us have come to expect as the leaves change and the days grow shorter. This swirling system is pulling in moisture from the Atlantic, which means widespread clouds and rain are on the way for much of the country. The skies will be mostly gray, and you can expect periods of steady rain, especially as we move through the weekend. If you have outdoor plans, grab your umbrella and raincoat. Rain is the main story. It's not just a passing shower, we're talking about persistent, sometimes heavy rain that could put a damper on outdoor events, sports, or even a simple walk in the park. Low-pressure systems are typical for autumn, bringing wind and wet weather across the country. Gusty winds will be especially noticeable in exposed areas, and you might see leaves swirling through the air and gathering on the pavements, making for that classic autumnal scene. From the south of England to northern Scotland, most of the UK will see some rain, with heavier bursts and stronger winds in the west and north. In these regions, the rain could be intense at times, leading to some localized flooding in low-lying areas and making travel a bit more challenging. Temperatures will be mild for this time of year, generally hovering in the low to mid-teens Celsius. However, the damp and breezy conditions will make it feel cooler than the thermometer suggests, so layering up is a good idea if you're heading outside. It's a good weekend for indoor activities. Think books, movies, or baking. With the rain tapping on the windows and the wind howling outside, it's the perfect excuse to stay cozy indoors, catch up on your favorite series, or try out a new recipe with the family. Rain won't be constant everywhere, but the chance of getting wet is high. There will be breaks in the rain, with some drier spells in between showers, so if you're lucky, you might find a window to pop out for a walk or run errands without getting soaked. Western areas will see the heaviest rain. Eastern regions may get a few dry spells. If you're in the east, keep an eye on the skies. While you might escape the worst of the downpours, it will still be mostly cloudy and breezy, with occasional light rain drifting through. We'll break down the forecast for specific areas next, so stay tuned for a closer look at what you can expect in your region. Whether you're in the north, south, east, or west, we'll help you plan your weekend with the latest updates. Let's zoom in on London for Friday. The city woke up to classic grey skies and steady drizzle, making for a damp commute. Rain chances are high, about 70%, so keep that umbrella handy. The morning's light rain will break into scattered, sometimes heavier, showers by afternoon. Temperatures reach a mild 15 degrees Celsius, but it'll feel cool and damp. Evening plans? Expect on and off showers, so be prepared if you're heading out. Winds stay light, so at least your umbrella should survive. This soggy pattern is part of the larger low-pressure system affecting the whole country. By night, rain will ease a bit, but the unsettled weather continues. Let's see what Saturday brings. Saturday, November 1st, brings a glimmer of hope for Londoners. Early risers will see leftover showers, but the chance of rain drops to about 50%. The morning stays cloudy, but by midday, showers should end and clouds may break. Some sunshine could peek through in the afternoon, a welcome change after Friday's gloom. Temperatures remain around 15 degrees Celsius. Saturday afternoon is your best window for outdoor plans. Winds stay light, making it pleasant if the sun appears. Enjoy the drier spell, as rain returns Sunday. Evening clouds will thicken, hinting at the next weather system. Saturday is a day of two halves, wet morning, brighter afternoon. Make the most of it. Sunday, November 2nd brings rain back to London. A new band of rain moves in overnight, making for a wet and cloudy morning. Rain chances climb to 80%, and temperatures drop to a chilly 12 degrees Celsius. Winds may pick up, adding to the autumnal chill. It's a day to stay indoors, if you can. The afternoon may see rain ease and clouds break briefly, but dry spells will be short-lived. Plan for rain all day. Sunday is the wettest and coolest of the weekend. Showers continue into the evening as the low-pressure system lingers. More unsettled weather is expected as we head into the new week. If you enjoyed Saturday's sun, you'll be glad you did. Now, Let's head north to Scotland, where the weather is even more active. Western Scotland, including Glasgow, will see frequent heavy rain and strong winds thanks to its proximity to the Atlantic. Gales are possible in exposed areas, making outdoor activities challenging and driving hazardous. Winds will make it feel colder than the thermometer suggests. Eastern Scotland, like Edinburgh and Aberdeen, will be breezier with occasional rain, but slightly less severe. Dry spells will be longer in the east, but wet and windy is the theme everywhere. Waterproofs and windproof jackets are essential. This is classic Scottish autumn weather: wet, windy, and unpredictable. Take extra care near coasts and in the mountains. Be prepared for challenging conditions all weekend. Over in Northern Ireland, a similar story unfolds: wet, windy, and unsettled. Rain and showers will be frequent all weekend, with some heavy downpours. The main concern is strong winds, especially along the coasts, with gales possible. These winds can disrupt travel and make outdoor activities difficult. Gusts may cause minor damage and travel delays, especially for ferries and flights. Secure outdoor items and take care when driving. Northern Ireland often gets hit first by Atlantic storms, so this is nothing new. The combination of rain and wind will make it feel raw and chilly. Be prepared for very windy conditions and frequent showers. Stay safe and plan accordingly. The Met Office has issued a yellow severe weather warning for wind in Northern Ireland, highlighting the potential for hazardous conditions across the region. This warning is a signal to residents and travelers alike to be extra cautious, as strong winds can develop quickly and catch people off guard. The warning also extends along the Irish sea coasts, where the combination of wind and waves can create especially dangerous situations for anyone near the shoreline or out at sea. Coastal communities are urged to secure loose items and avoid unnecessary travel near exposed areas. Gusts could reach up to 70 miles per hour, which is strong enough to bring down tree branches, damage property, and make walking or cycling hazardous. Even driving high-sided vehicles or motorcycles can become risky in these conditions. These powerful winds may cause travel disruption, with delays or cancellations possible for trains, ferries, and flights. There's also a risk of power outages, as lines may be brought down by falling trees or debris, so it's wise to prepare for possible interruptions. Coastal areas should watch for large waves and sea spray, which can flood roads and make walking along promenades or piers extremely dangerous. The force of the sea can be unpredictable, so it's best to keep a safe distance from the water's edge. While the warning was initially issued for Thursday, it's important to note that the effects of this weather system may linger. Windy conditions are expected to persist through the weekend, bringing unsettled weather and the chance of further disruption. Residents should remain vigilant and check for updates as the situation develops. At present, no major flood warnings are in place, which means that widespread flooding is not expected at this time. However, localized flooding is possible in western areas where heavy rain is forecast. Low-lying fields, rural roads, and areas with poor drainage could see water accumulating quickly. Flooding can cause difficult driving conditions, making some roads impassable and affecting low-lying homes. Motorists should plan their journeys carefully and allow extra time for travel. Never drive through floodwater. You can't judge its depth, and even shallow water can sweep a car away or hide hazards beneath the surface. It's always safer to turn around and find an alternative route. Authorities are closely monitoring the situation, keeping an eye on river levels, rainfall, and wind speeds. Emergency services are prepared to respond if conditions worsen. They will issue alerts if needed, so it's important to pay attention to official messages and follow any advice given. For now, wind is the main concern, with the potential to cause damage and disruption across affected areas. But stay aware of rain risks too, as conditions can change rapidly and heavy downpours may lead to sudden flooding. Keep up to date with official warnings from the Met Office and local authorities, and take steps to stay safe during severe weather. You may have heard about Hurricane Melissa in the Atlantic, but there's no need to worry. Melissa won't hit the UK as a hurricane. Our waters are too cold for that. The storm is weakening and becoming a regular low-pressure system. It will likely stall near Greenland, far from the UK. Some moisture from Melissa may reach us next week as rain, but nothing unusual for autumn. Remnants of old hurricanes often add a bit of extra rain to our weather. Melissa's impact will be minor, just part of our typical autumn pattern. As we wrap up, It's worth remembering that this wet and windy weather is the classic hallmark of a UK autumn. For many, these grey skies and blustery days are simply part of the seasonal charm, shaping the way we experience this time of year. The sound of rain tapping on windows, the sight of leaves swirling in the wind, and the ever-present need for a sturdy umbrella are all familiar features of autumn life across the country. Autumn is truly a season of transition in the UK. As the warm air of summer gradually retreats, it's replaced by cooler, crisper air from the north and west. This shift brings a noticeable change in the atmosphere. Mornings become misty, paths are carpeted with damp, colorful leaves, and the air feels fresh and invigorating. It's a time when nature prepares for winter, and every day can feel a little different from the last. The clash between lingering warmth and incoming cold fuels the low-pressure systems that dominate our weather. These systems are responsible for the frequent wind and rain that sweep across the country, sometimes arriving suddenly and with great force. Dark clouds gather quickly, and open fields can go from calm to stormy in a matter of minutes, making the weather feel dramatic and unpredictable. The UK's unique position on the edge of the Atlantic Ocean means we're often the first to experience these powerful autumn storms. Moist air from the ocean meets cooler land temperatures, creating the perfect recipe for unsettled weather. Coastal areas, especially in the west, can see dramatic waves and stormy seas, while inland regions feel the effects through gusty winds and heavy showers. Changeable, unpredictable weather is the norm this time of year. One moment the sky might clear and sunlight breaks through, only for a sudden downpour to arrive minutes later. Fast-moving clouds, shifting winds, and bursts of rain keep everyone on their toes, making it essential to check the forecast and carry an umbrella wherever you go. Occasionally, the remnants of tropical storms, like Melissa, sweep across the Atlantic and reach our shores. These systems can bring even heavier rain, stronger winds, and sometimes cause local flooding or travel disruptions. When these tropical influences mix with our usual autumn weather, the result can be especially intense, reminding us of nature's power and unpredictability. All of this is part of the expected autumn pattern in the UK: dramatic skies, gusty days, and the ever-present challenge of keeping your umbrella from turning inside out. The wind whips through city streets and countryside lanes alike, sending leaves flying and making every walk an adventure. But there's a cozy side to autumn as well. It's the perfect season for pulling on a warm sweater, wrapping your hands around a hot drink, and enjoying the vibrant colors that appear between showers. Cafes fill with people seeking shelter from the rain, and windows become the perfect spot to watch the weather unfold outside. The key to enjoying autumn in the UK is to always be prepared for a bit of everything. A raincoat, umbrella, and a sense of humor go a long way. It's not unusual to experience sunshine, rain, wind, and even a rainbow, all in a single day. Packing for the weather means expecting the unexpected. So, as you head out this weekend, embrace the season, enjoy the fresh air, the changing colors, and the moments of warmth and togetherness that autumn brings. Stay safe, stay dry, and have a wonderful weekend, whatever the weather may bring.